What's goody? What's goody? We back again on Tay Tay Day to Days. Well, technically it'd be right filmmaking, but you get the point. But you know what? I can't do this, man. In honor, it was my man's Bernie Mac's birthday yesterday, so in honor of him, I'm gonna do it just like how he would do. I'm gonna dress y'all like he would address America. I'll be right back. Hold on one second.
12 seconds later.
That's good, America. Good, real. You see, life can take you without really unexpected paths, especially when you don't know where you're going. You see, just a few days ago, I was invited to go cover this event for small entrepreneurs, small business owners event, mixer. But when I got there, to my surprise, it was members of 100 black men. It was a woman, I forgot her name, I gotta look it up. It was a cracker, I forgot. She was running for judge. It was all different type of people winning different type of awards. And it just made me think like, had I not taken this invitation, had I not shown up here, that I wouldn't be blessed with just being around these types of people. Like just meeting different people, expanding my horizons, talking to people that's a little bit more established than me. And that's a good thing about life because a lot of people like to gravitate to it can take you to a certain place and you not even realize that very few people like to live on that side of positivity to where it can take you somewhere to where you're not even really thinking or where it can take you just take you somewhere that's just way past anything you could ever thought of. But yeah, that's what today is actually gonna be about. It's actually gonna be about that mixer that I ended up doing. Ooh, right here. That mixer that I ended up doing a few days ago. I'm gonna get into it and also get into my revamping and just a lot of the things that I got, coming up on the horizon. So we'll definitely be into that. So, stay tuned. But, if you're just trying to get that, stay with me.
3 hours later.
All right, guys. Took a little brief interlude, but if you guys were here before the break, I was telling you guys about how life can really just take you down this path of just wonderfulness, and you're not even thinking that it's taking you down that way. It takes you to a place to where someone that goes far past your imagination. And the story we're gonna get into today is about how I was invited to this event for small business owners and entrepreneurs, but the caliber of people that I met when I got there, it was so ridiculous. And shout out to Kara Jackson. She's a real one. She's the one that put that whole thing together. She's the one that curates all of that. So if you're ever into like small businesses or like mixers and things like that, and you just want to meet people of that and you just want to expand your market, expand your branding, anything like that, hit her up on TikTok. Follow TikTok. Is actually at curated by Kara. So yeah, but yeah, we finna go ahead against this story, man. So actually, I had me and Kara had met through TikTok where she was, talking about her events and things like that. And I had seen a couple of one of those posts, and you know, I ended up following her, and to my surprise, she followed me back. And then we just started talking about like she started really, putting me up on game about like the different type of things that she's into, whether it be mixers, meetups, all those different types of things. When you trying to just not just expand yourself as a small business owner or as an entrepreneur, but really if you're just that type of person where you live in Houston, you're from Houston, and you kind of just tired of the same nightlife situation. So she really did put something together for a lot of different people to where they can not only come out, but they can also get a break from the status quo. So shout out to her for that. She really doing her thing. Congratulations again. But yeah, she invited me to go there, and I don't have a car right now. My stuff actually got repoed, but this is what it is, man. With YouTube, I'm not even gonna try to
talk about like, oh yeah, try to keep it flexing, like keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't have a car. You know what I'm saying? And I had to take what 2-3 buses to get there. And it started at 6:30. I got there around like I want to say 6. I want to say 7. I got there around like 7. But I'm thinking that it's gonna be not that many people. Because me and her had talked before, and she's actually wanted me to do her headshots, and we talked about that, and I actually got a video for that coming up too. But yeah, so we were talking about me bringing my equipment to the venue and doing headshots, not only just for her, but for anybody else that might have needed any updates on their headshots. But she was explaining to me that it wasn't going to be a lot of space. It was going to be a lot of people. She was even telling me in advance, like, I know you're coming to take pictures. I know you're coming in the network. So just be expecting to get a lot of different cards, a lot of different names. Just expect that, and me, kind of being a skeptic or a little bit of a cynic, I'm over thinking like, man, she just, she probably just exaggerated. Probably ain't gonna be that many people. Ain't gonna be all that. I bet money it's gonna be a lot of space. Man, when I got there, and FYI, it's on the second floor of the Galleria. So if you're ever thinking of going to one of her events, that's where it mainly is. It's going to be inside the Galleria on the second floor of Saks. So I don't know if you're mall savvy, but yeah. But yeah, when I get there, it was, oh my God, man, it was worse than happy hour on a Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was it was so many people, and it was really not that much space. But the weird part is it just looked like a black family coming together for a family reunion or a wedding or something like that, because it was so many. It wasn't just people my age or her age. It was people that was like above our age and a little bit younger. You know what I'm saying? So just meeting those type of different people. I even met a cat. Shout out to him, Darius, photographer. He's actually he's actually the vice president of the 100 Black Men Houston chapter. And me and him were just sitting there chopping it up. I took his pictures too, and I didn't even know that he actually follows another photographer that I actually admire, that I actually get game from. They follow him. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing that she put me in that, she invited for me to come be a part of that, and I had such a great time. It was a lot. It was very overwhelming. But yeah, I'm over thinking. I'm over like, oh yeah, you was not exaggerating when you said I could not bring it. But yeah, man, I just took so many different pictures. Got a chance to meet so many different people, and it really just made me think about how life really works out for you when you just show up for yourself. And that's the thing about God. He don't care about how you show up. He doesn't care about like how you look. He cares about, he don't even care about what you have. He just cares about the fact that you knew you wanted something, you knew you wanted to be something greater, and you showed up. So just taking that leap of faith when I don't have everything that I want right now in this moment, it shows character, it shows resilience, and that's what I'm striving for now. So that's something that really I'm gonna always keep with me, to let me know that life will always surprise you. Don't get me wrong, it definitely surprises you too, with pain, grief, and all those things. But me, I like to fly on the positive side. I try to do some positive thinking. I always try to reframe the situation, so that way you can look at it from a positive perception. So yeah, man. Shout out to Kara again, Kara Jackson. She's a wonderful woman. She put me on with that, and I'm definitely gonna be showing up a lot. And there is another story I'm actually gonna get into real quick. It's actually a little side story where I showed up for myself, and I have a homie whose name is Chris. He's a rapper as well, and he put me onto this other rapper. Her name is Miss Kitty. Shout out to her. You want to go stream her music? I'm gonna put her stuff right here for you. But he had been showing me videos and showing me her performances and songs and things like that. And one day, I don't know, I was just on my phone, and I was just like, let me go see, like, let me go follow everybody at these performances. Just go see, like, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can stay in the loop of what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And I came across her manager's Instagram, June. Shout out to June. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put me on with your buddy. You know what I'm saying? Real thing. But yeah, I DM'd them, you know, just really just on some cold call stuff, man. Just asked if they needed any type of photographers, you know, like just for anything, you know, whether it be BTS, music videos, shows, promo, anything like that. So I think it was about a good hour or two. And he got back to me. He was like, "Yo, man, you don't even know. Like, we actually in the market for a photographer right there. We actually need a new main one. So, you know what I'm saying? We could pay you. We can't do much right now, but we could do something with you." And that opportunity showed me once again, and this happened before, you know, going to the mixer with Kara and everything. So, but just showing how when you just take that chance and you go out on that leap of faith, that really God does the rest. You know, like you really can just do that, and God will be like, "Man, look, you did this, man. I got you on the rest of the way, man. Don't even worry about that." You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you gonna get there. But I'm showing you right now that this is where you can go with this. It's not where you want to be right now, but it's definitely somewhere that's definitely gonna kickstart where you're trying to go to. You know what I'm saying? So just by having those two examples, I always have like always new memories of just showing up for myself and also not expecting nothing, you know, because that goes into it a lot. When you just show up for the love of the game, for the love of the craft, just want to soak up any type of free knowledge. That's when you really get blessed the most. It's because you weren't searching for that. You weren't going to, oh yeah, this is what I need to make this happen. I need this one. I'm gonna step. Like no, like I saw it as a opportunity to continue to be a student of the game while I was still perfecting my own craft and continuing to network with other potential clients. And that's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? So, and oh man, we got so many things come up on the horizon. And the only reason why I'm not talking about it right now is because it's gonna be content. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pure content. It's gonna be, y'all gonna see me out there. It's gonna be a lot, whether it be with me doing movies and TVs, whether it be me doing stand-up, whether it be me doing photography. Y'all are gonna see it all. This is just to let y'all know that I'm going to continue to show up for myself. I'm going to continue to, even if I'm afraid, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now in this moment, I don't have everything going on. My crib, my photography equipment, and my wit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a job right now. Like, my job is acting full time. My job is photography right now. And those are things that really is actually coming together pretty nicely. You know what I'm saying? I just had to step out of that comfort zone of always not particularly answering to somebody, but just always working that, I don't want to say 9 to 5, because that's, we already know how that and how social media and threw that stigma out there. But just me working every day. I've had a job ever since I was 15, you know what I'm saying? So I've always worked for somebody else. You know, I've never had a year where I'm just putting everything into photography. I haven't had a year where I'm just putting everything into comedy or acting and all of that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if I could put in 20 some years or however long I've been working into that and I ain't got that, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I got more love for one than the other. You know, so if you that type of person to where you kind of just waiting on that moment, don't wait, man. Don't wait. Just keep going. Keep doing what's for you. Step out on faith, step out on God, and He gonna take care of the rest, man. But this is gonna be it for right now, because honestly, I haven't been journaling. I've been reading, but I haven't really been journaling a lot. I've been meditating more, but I really like to journal. You know, I even got me a nice vision board. Matter of fact, stay right there. So this right here is my vision board. I don't know if you can see it. I don't feel like flipping it over, and I really don't like to really know too much. I want y'all to know presence is there, you know. And I'm sure I'll probably do like a short just showing, but for the most part, I got God, slash family, acting, photography. I even give myself little homework assignments, just to keep challenging my mind a little bit, but yeah, man, I say just keep going, man. Just always keep taking that step, because as humans, we overcomplicate things. We always think that everything is just so difficult, and to a certain extent, that is very true. It's very much true. But coming from a person who's always made things hard on themselves, and they always chose to go the wrong way when they should have just did the right way, and now I'm starting to actually do that a lot more for myself. I realize that it really isn't that difficult. Like most of it really is just like it's up here, man. But when you just really you stay focused, you stay prayed up, and you broken record, you just gotta take that leap, man. Take the leap, whatever that may mean for you. Some people it may mean quitting your job. Some people it may mean leaving that relationship. Some people it may mean taking that trip or starting that business. So whatever that may mean for you. Hell, if that mean in a gym membership, whatever. But it's never gonna happen just by you wishing on it. And I seen this one quote actually on TikTok today. He said it could either be one day or day one. And I'm so blessed to say that I'm not doing it one day. It's day one, it's day two. It's a lot. So I'm gonna definitely be showing a lot more BTS shots. Matter of fact, I'll just show one for right now. Hell, I'm even gonna put in some pictures of when from that night. So yeah. So look out for a lot more content, you guys. Look out for a lot more of that BTS, anything. But yeah, stay blessed, stay trying, and like I keep quoting, keep moving forward.